Hey guys, Meredith here from artsandclassy.com. I wanted to pop on here because I actually wanted to have big news. I'm actually going to be doing regular videos on my YouTube channel now. Before I was kind of just posting here and there as projects kind of came up, but I really want to start focusing more on being consistent and start off 2017 the right way and end 2016 with a bang. I accomplished a lot this year and I have a lot of goals set for next year, this being one of them. I wanted to reach out to you guys and let you know that this is going to be more consistent, so please make sure to subscribe below and also make sure to check that little bell if you want to get notifications when I upload videos. I wanted to let you know what I'm planning on doing today because it's actually kind of something a little near and dear to my heart. A little backstory. A couple of years ago I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. I don't know why, but in my 20s I kind of just developed this anxiety issue and I didn't really understand where it came from at first. It just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I have a lot of family that kind of struggle with anxiety, so I almost wonder if part of it is kind of hereditary. But I also feel like there are so many other factors, one being your workplace. So that being a priority this year, I made some changes, especially in my career and where I was focusing my attention so that I can bring those anxiety levels down, because it was definitely not good for my health. My weight would fluctuate like crazy. I was just not happy and just stressed out all the time and didn't want to go out anywhere, didn't want to leave my house. That was no way to live. With that being said, there are a few things that I've put into practice to try and help alleviate this. One, being exercise. And now I'm happy to say I am a kickboxing instructor, which is amazing. Never thought I would ever do in my life, but feel the fear and do it anyway. That opportunity came into my life and I took it, and I'm so happy that I did because I'm surrounded by so many great people, positive people, and then I get to do this. So I get like the best of all worlds, I feel like. So what I'm going to be doing for you guys today, I'm going to be creating a DIY meditation cushion / pillow. So it's going to be kind of like a poof ottoman, but for when I am meditating regularly. So number 2 on my list is meditating. Meditation is huge. That has helped me dramatically. Even just meditating 10 minutes a day, and I even started at 5 minutes a day just to kind of like ease myself into it, because sometimes it can be a bit of a challenge when we live in kind of such a busy world. It's like, you know, it's kind of hard to stop your mind because you're so used to going like a mile a minute trying to get everything done. Meditation is huge, so I decided to create a do-it-yourself project kind of focused around that to help get me excited to meditate every day. Not only do I feel better after I do it, but sometimes it's like exercise sometimes. It's like you think, oh, I can just do it tomorrow, it's not a big deal. But like I really need, like I realized about myself, like I need like a project, or I need some sort of creative like pull to like get me to like form habits that I need to form. I'm about to show you my meditation cushion that I made. The supplies that I use in the DIY tutorial will be in the description box below with links. So make sure, if you want to replicate this, please check the link or check the links below to be directed to the products. Let's get on to the tutorial. With the tutorial, I'm starting with 2 pieces of fabric. My larger piece that I want to be my top and bottom of my poof, I am folding in half. I'm going to take this saucepan, and that's about 12 inches in diameter, and I'm going to flip it over to use it as a guide to create a perfect circle, the perfect circle for my meditation poof. After I've made my stencil with my pencil, I am going to take my safety pins and I'm going around to go through both layers of fabric to secure both pieces when I go to cut my circles out. This didn't take very long. It's pretty easy to do, and you end up getting the same size circles once you cut them out because of the safety pins, which is a nice little trick. So after that, I had a little bit of trimming to do on a couple of sides, or a couple of pieces on the circle, and then I took my safety pins out and getting ready to work on my other piece of fabric that is a little bit wider than I wanted it to be. It needs to be 9 inches. You can make it between 7 and 9 inches depending on how big you want your poof to be. I decided I wanted it to be 9 inches, so I'm measuring 9 inches across the entire strip of fabric, which is 59 inches long. Once I've made all of those marks, I am going to cut my fabric, cut that extra strip off of it for the entire 59 inches. And I'm also measuring 6.5 inches away from the left side of the fabric because that's where my pleats are going to start. So now I'm going to cut my fabric. And now I'm going to be moving on to making my pleat marks, my pleat guides. So I'm basically measuring 0.75 inches away from each mark, and I'm making 3 total, and I'm measuring 3 inches to after the 3rd mark to the next set of marks, if that makes sense. And now I'm just going back with my ruler to make those lines look a little bit longer. They're going to be my guide when I'm folding my pleats in the side of my pouf. So as I said, 3 inches, and then every 0.75 inches you draw a line. Now I'm going through with my pins, and I am securing each pleat and making each fold. So I'm just taking from the first line to the 3rd line, matching them up, and then pinning. Go all the way across the fabric to do so. Now I'm just going back through to make sure everything's good, and this is where I whip out my sewing machine. With the sewing machine, you're just going to be doing a straight stitch across on either side just to secure the pleats. So you're going to want to probably make your seam about maybe 1/2 inch from the edge as you go down, and you're going to want to remove the pins as you go through the sewing machine. After that, you're going to take your circles that you cut out, and you're going to put them right side in. So the part that's going to be on the inside of the pouf should be facing outside right now. And I'm pinning one of my circles to my strip of fabric so that I can attach the circle with the side. Now that's what I'm doing right now, going through my sewing machine, just making sure, and I'm doing a straight stitch for this as well. Once we're done sewing both sides, both circles to the side of the pouf, we get to go to the fun part, which is stuffing the cushion. For this, you're gonna wanna flip your creation right side out. And for me, I actually took batting from another pillow that was from earlier this spring that just is dead now. Decided to dissect it of its batting and re-fluff the batting up and stuff it into my new meditation pouf. Repurposing, upcycling at its best. So once I've done filling it, I am going to get ready to sew up that last seam that's open. So now that it's all done, it's all stuffed the way that I like it, needle, thread, scissors, I am gonna go to town securing and finishing this piece off beautifully. Look at the finished product, isn't it gorgeous? I love that fabric, it's my favorite. It's just such a solid fabric to use, I love it. And now when I go to meditate on the floor, I get to sit on something very cozy. What was your favorite part of this project? Would you make this project? If you would, please let me know in the comments below, and please give this video a thumbs up. Didn't my meditation cushion turn out cute? I know you probably saw with the scripty French font. I'm kind of obsessed with Paris. I'm really excited. I think this is gonna really keep me motivated when I get up in the morning to make this like a regular practice for myself, just so that I can go through life with a healthy mind. I'm not getting stressed out about things. I'm not getting anxious. I'm just going through, enjoying it. I will check you guys next week. All right.